Hi everyone. Let's see what messages we have. See where we can be guided together. I'm going to use the Archetype deck and a few other ones in combination. Just going to go with the flow. I don't really have any feeling or inclination of which way this will go. So just shuffling up a bit and see where this takes us. I do hope everyone is having a fantastic start of your weekend. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. The flame. The fire, the spark, the glare. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten, and protect the flame, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. So what do we think is calling to you regarding the flame? What could be your inner spark? What wants to be lit? Let's see. Health. Some situations that need resolution will be resolved and healed. So health in a nutritious way, of course, physical way, or in a way of healing you from any kind of pain, setback. Maybe you're doing some shadow work right now. Let's see what else. Maybe you're giving an inner calling to, during your healing process, find what lights your fire. And then after that, we come out with two cards together, life purpose and windfall together. So in finding out what lights that flame within you, in doing so, you discover your life purpose, which could lead to your windfall. So this could be some kind of moment that could be a cloud to sun moment, meaning like out of the darkness comes the light. You're going through murky, muddy waters, and then you're coming out on the other side of things bright, shiny, clean, everything sparkling. So that's what I'm getting from this. Now let me pull some tarot cards on this situation. The moon. So right now, not knowing what's going on or what's next, maybe things not being very clear, things hidden at the moment. You are just moving on intuition, feeling your way through this process. Yeah, the moon, it's very a calm this would represent when you're going through any kind of shadow work as well. Three came out, and I'm going to save them. Let's see what they are. Oh, we have Seven of Pentacles. And then we have Judgment and the Ace of Wands. So this is actually very good. You could, something that you invested in for some time and maybe you didn't see any progress in, that may be something that is bringing you down because it didn't work out. But then we see that now you have an Ace of Wands, which is a new start, a passionate, that flame, that inner flame. Yes, you'll find that inner flame for something else. And Judgment, you're awakening, a moment when you awaken to that call, that life purpose. That's what this means as well. You is stepping up to your life purpose, answering the call. So yeah, this is perfectly answering or confirming what's going on here with someone. Someone is going through a moment where it looks murky, it looks cloudy, things aren't certain, but you are just, it's probably the beginning of that process. And you'll see as you develop and find your way through, develop in the way, when I say develop, you know, answering those questions inside of you through this process to find out what lights your fire, what is your purpose, and then leading you to, you know, taking those action steps, because the Ace of Wands is also an action card. So a passionate beginning, you'll take that step to toward your life purpose and possibly that windfall, hopefully that windfall. So good luck with that. We will go to the next archetype card and see. Sometimes it will piggyback off of the first card. So let's see if it'll be something completely different, a whole new situation for someone else, or something else you may be going through, experiencing. Let's see. Okay, two want to come out together. I hope it's just two. It looks like it could be three. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'll have to take them. The Warrior, the Unseen, and the One. Just from looking at these cards without reading them and going on what I know about them, and also what I see on the image. You are someone with a warrior spirit. You are a fighter, but try to curb your tendency to maybe fight when choose your battles. Be wise about what you fight for and what you think is up against you. Sometimes we're so battle ready and there is no war. You know, you just braced for combat and there is no war. So be wise. Don't pick up your sword or your bat or whatever it is, you know, unnecessarily when no one is attacking you, when you know, it's peacetime. You know when to be diplomatic and talk things out. You don't have to. Most of the times, it's not as cause for war, you know? So maybe you're transitioning from someone who's very fiery. If you're a fire sign especially, you may be learning to curb that tendency to fight, you know, and just chill, you know, calm down, take it down a few notches, find a better solution, figure out another way to approach the situation. And then you have the Unseen. What I'm feeling from this is in a situation of Maybe you're feeling like there's battles that are not there. Maybe you're imagining some extra battles. We all have battles. We all have challenges. But maybe you feel so overwhelmed that you imagine that there's even more popping up around you than what they really are. And then the one with the peaceful resolution, becoming that person that, you know, everyone used to know you as fired up, ready to fight, you know, braced for battle, very combative spirit. And then all of a sudden you're mellow, you're calm, and they wonder what happened. You know, now you're that one that everybody might go to for a peaceful resolution. You may start to take pride in becoming the one that people look to for solutions, kind of like as a counselor of sorts. Let's see, follow that up with an animal spirit. This one, this warrior turn to the one. Fox spirit, think on your feet. Yeah, Fox is very clever, can figure out things and get out of things, you know, quickly. So maybe if there is a situation that's kind of sticky, kind of tricky, that would have tripped you up into a fight. When I say fight, I mean even like argument, combative, negative, low vibrational energy, where nothing's getting done. Everybody just wants to, ego takes over, and the only thing that matters is the winner, you know? So being more clever, thinking when those situations come up, someone else might bring that negativity to your door. Getting grounded, thinking quickly, how do I deal with this? What's the best way for me to deal with this without jeopardizing my vibration? Okay, let's see one more. One more animal card. Thank you. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Now this would show up to say in this situation that you may feel like it's all on you to figure it out, or these challenges are just between you and the challenges, but spirit always has a plan. Spirit is always involved. There's always a lesson there for you to learn. There's always guidance to help you find a solution. So that's what I take from this. And I think you're going to do, I feel like you're a leader. You have battled. You have handled things in a way that was maybe low vibrational in the past. But if you had not been through those things, how would you know how to relate to others that are going through that? How would you know how to figure out a better way, you know? So be proud of where you came from as you're changing as well. Now, one more archetype. Let's see if this piggybacks off of it. The last two or a fresh new. No more than 3 at a time. Thank you. Oh, you gave me one. What a special one. Don't you forget this. The Lover. And isn't it a beautiful card? Beautiful swan. The Lover. Okay, let's have fun with this one. Now, what is this lover about? Let's go right to the tarot first. Why is lover showing up? It wanted to come out. What was that? Oh, the Queen of Swords. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, Queen of Swords, I'm sure can be a lover, but that just was not the card I would expect at this moment. She peeked out. She didn't come out. Let's see. It's going to be something if she showed up. Okay. 2 came out at the same time. Wow. Okay. Seven of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands came out. Okay. Long-term relationship, something that you've known this person for some time, or you've been working through some issues maybe for some time. And Nine of Wands, a wounded warrior, so maybe battle scars with this relationship. So let's see, let's get some more. Okay. These come out before I can even do anything together. Nine of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment is that you work together as a team with this lover. Let's get some more. So it's maybe some communication, collaboration, being on the same page is an issue here. Any more want to come out with this? Or that's all she wrote? Okay. Two of Wands, moving forward, planning how to do things better. Get some more. Oh, King of Cups. Someone emotionally mature, not afraid to show their affection and their love for others. A supportive family man. Very loving, very protective, very, like I said, not afraid to show his emotions, but emotionally mature, not all over the place. So, okay, maybe you're this King of Cups and you want to be on the same page with your partner, your lover. Let's see. Six of Cups, you seem to go way back. Someone who you've known for a while, like that Seven of Pentacles indicated. Okay. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. You ready to start off new? Approach this with new energy. Give this a new start. So let's see, can we get some advice for you? Let's see. No, this is going to be I should have picked another deck, I think. Let's see what comes out. Home. So this may be a marriage where you live together. Home. You have some issues concerning the home. Maybe that's where you need to get on the same page. The love is there, King of Cups, but you want to get on the same page. Okay. And some house concerns or something. So it can be a happy home. Pride. Pride is in the way. Maybe the person you're with has is led more by ego. Maybe they are not as emotionally mature. And everybody has their journey, You love them, you're patient with them, sure. Oh, soulmate. No wonder so even though you're not on the same page, which is very common with soulmates, the love is there, but you may not be on the same page. You may not be at the same point in spirituality even. So maybe, let's get some advice for you guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Angels. For this couple to get on the same page, what do you think? This lovely couple. That's a lot. But I think that's a way of reshuffling them or getting things mixed up so that I can really get what the angels want. Okay. Thank you. Crystals. The energy of crystals support you and helps with your present situation. If you're very spiritual, you may want to, if you haven't already, invest in some crystals, maybe a rose quartz, for some loving energy in your home. Maybe candles as well. I'll just throw that one in there. Yeah, so maybe a spiritual approach to this. It doesn't hurt. Maybe introduce your spouse or your lover to that approach as well. Explain why you think this would be helpful, and if they are not, on a spiritual track, then this could be a way of bringing that into your relationship. If they are already so inclined, then this wouldn't be a problem to start. This wouldn't be a big drastic change or adjustment. Let's see, anything else, angels? You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So you are a light worker, which is what I said. You're spiritual. So, yeah, maybe your issues might be, even though you love the person you're with, your soulmates, I don't know, maybe they're not spiritual. Maybe that is something that may be an issue for you. But think about this. Sometimes you could meet someone, that is the most spiritual person in the world. Like, they believe everything you believe. They think like you think. They feel what you feel. They can, vibe with you about the synchronicities that they experience. And maybe your soulmate can't or does not, or they're just not into that. Maybe they're a whole traditional kind of religion person. It doesn't mean that you can't work together. You can get on the same page about what's really important. Okay, these are things that I cannot abide, or these are some things that it goes against me. That's one thing. But if there are irritations or things that you just want to have your way, or things that she or they want to just have their way, then that's just more ego. So you might need to address that, But I wouldn't, sometimes we would assume that, well, we need to be with someone that thinks just like us, believes just like, that's not true. That's not necessarily true. We have so many different walks of life. That's what variety is about. Learn from each other, embrace the differences, and don't feel so compelled or even guilty about being with someone that is not into what a Sagittarius is about, or a Pisces, or, so what? If they're not into that, that's fine, Just embrace what you do have in common, love what you don't have in common as well, appreciate those differences. And yeah, don't assume that the grass is greener on the other side with someone that is just like you. Because there could be other problems that you would never conceive of that would crop up, even with someone just like you. So none of us need to be with anyone just like us. But yeah, so good luck with that situation. I think that you are in a loving home. Just maybe some ego tweaks that need to be worked out. So thank you for being here, and this was fun, and I will see you next time. Have a good weekend.